These are the products that actually transformed my hair health. So not styling products, not products that make it look shiny for like a day, but long-term improvement. And if you're new here, hey, I'm Tristan. My hair used to stop growing at my chest and just give up. I've basically had long hair my whole life, except for the classic 90s kid bob with the thick straight across bangs. If you've had that haircut too, you know the trauma. I don't think I've cut my hair short since. But even though my hair has always been pretty long, for years and years, it would get to this point right here and just be like, yeah, we're done. No matter what I did, it would not grow past that point. And now that my hair actually is healthy, it would probably be significantly longer if I didn't just chop it myself every time I got bored. Honestly, if I found a better hobby, I would probably have waist length or longer hair by now. We're working on it. A lot of the things that I'm showing today were originally Abbey Yung recommendations. Y'all already know that she is the best for hair health, but I've used them all long enough to know what has actually made a difference for me. So I have very fine hair, but I have a lot of it, and it's very prone to split ends and breakage. And for years and years, the very ends of my hair were super stringy and just looked like tiny little individual strands that needed to be chopped. So the biggest tell for me that these products were actually working after a long time of using them was that my ends were actually staying thick. So let's go ahead and get into some of these products. I hope that this is helpful for you if you are on a hair health journey as well. First up is the Dove Intensive Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. These replaced my expensive shampoos that I had been using for years. I always used high-end shampoos. I thought for sure that that would be the best move for my hair and it would improve the health of my hair the most. But honestly, these have made my hair better than any of those high-end shampoos ever did. I went through a small bottle of both of these before I got these large bottles on Prime Day. They were super, super affordable. This one did come with a top that's broken, so we're just gonna ignore that, but the product inside is wonderful. These made my hair softer and stronger, honestly, it feels like, after just a couple of washes, but I've been using this consistently for over a year now. The only complaint I have with that shampoo is that it doesn't make my hair feel squeaky clean. It doesn't make it feel heavy or weighed down, but it doesn't give that like super, super, super clean feeling. So for that, every other wash, I'll use the Pantene Volume and Body shampoo, more as a clarifying shampoo. And this is actually kind of pricey if you look at it on Amazon. So I got mine at Publix for like $4.99 for this big bottle. So check your grocery store if you are on the hunt for this. This really helps to remove buildup on your hair so that the other products you're putting on after actually work. I think you probably can use this every wash. I don't feel like it's super stripping. It doesn't make your hair feel dry like a lot of clarifying shampoos do, but I use it every other wash and that's perfect for me. Last Christmas, I got this Dove Intensive Repair mask and it instantly became my very favorite mask. I use this about every other wash and I leave it on my hair for a minute and my hair feels so soft after this. I was kind of skeptical because it's not an expensive product and I always had used like the Amika ones, I used the Oribe ones, Kérastase, those were like my go-to hair masks before, but this is my preferred one. This is my third, Yes, my third tub of it. It does have a really strong scent, so that's the only thing. If you're very sensitive to scents, you might not love this. And honestly, you might also not love the Intensive Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. That also has a very similar scent. The scent in the shampoo and conditioner is not nearly as strong as it is in the mask. But I like the scent, so it doesn't bother me at all. It does stay in your hair. Like I do notice that my hair still smells like this throughout the day and into the next day. But again, I like the scent, so that's not a deal breaker for me. This is also more of a serum consistency, so it's not extremely thick, which I really like since I have fine hair. It doesn't make my hair feel weighed down or heavy at all. Next up, I also tried this because of Abby. This is the OGX Coconut Milk Anti-Breakage Serum. I use this as my pre-wash treatment. I tried the heavier one to start, their like original coconut oil, and that one was too much for my hair. It was too heavy and greasy. But this one is perfect. They also have the spray one if your hair is even finer, but this one is a good in-between for me. So I will just put this all over my dry hair on wash days and leave it in for usually like 30 to 60 minutes, but sometimes longer if I get busy and I'm on my third load of laundry and just forget that it's time to wash it out. I do not like this product as a finishing oil, so after I've done my hair and styled it, this is not something that I would put on the ends for shine. This is strictly a pre-wash oil for me. but I really think that it does help your hair and reduce breakage a little bit. I don't know if it's this product specifically or just everything used in conjunction, but I really love this in my routine. Next up is K18. I hate that this is one of those products that I saw almost an immediate difference with. It's so expensive. I hate repurchasing this because it's a small little bottle. I know they have a bigger one now, but that's even more expensive. So I just like don't justify that in my head, even though I use it all the time and would get my money's worth out of it. Anyways, anytime I would get my hair done, which I haven't had my hair professionally done in a long time, but back when I did, I would use this consistently for a few washes beforehand. And I think that really helped to not have the bleach dry out my hair as much. So now that I've been using it for probably like 3 years now, I think. I got it before I had kids, so I guess probably like 3 years ago. And now I just use it like once a week. So it's not a product that I go through as frequently as I used to. Now I'm more on like the maintenance side of it. Where I noticed the biggest difference from this is in these front pieces in my hair. Right now they're not a great example because I'm going through postpartum hair loss and I always lose hair in this area after having a baby, but these front pieces are still a lot better than they were before I started using this. You only need a tiny amount of this. I do 2 pumps, so 1 pump for each side. I used to use way too much of this at a time and I didn't like how it felt. So after a couple of times of using it and not really seeing the hype, I tried it again with less product and was like, okay, I get the hype now. For a leave-in conditioner spray, I don't have the lid to this. Does anyone else's kid take the lids off all of their products and hide them all over the house? Because I have random lids all over and none of them are where they're supposed to be. This is the Moisture 21-in-1 spray. I use this on damp hair after I get out of the shower as my leave-in spray. I really like this one. This consistency is perfect for my hair. It's like a medium consistency, so it's not too thick, but it's also not like a watery spray. I tried the Pantene one first, and that was too lightweight for me, which is rare for me to say, but this one is thick enough to feel like it's actually doing something and it's getting the tangles out of my hair, but it's not too thick that it makes my hair feel weighed down or greasy throughout the day. And this replaced the Pureology leave-in spray that I had been using for years. I still really like that one, but I don't think it's worth the price difference between that and this because this one does just as good of a job in my opinion. My favorite product for blow drying my hair is the Kérastase Resistance Ciment Thermique, reading through all the French, Resurfacing Strengthening Milk. Blow dry care for damaged hair. Longest name ever, but it's this blue bottle here. And this is a very lightweight leave-in cream that you put in damp hair before blow drying. So I will do the leave-in conditioner spray first, wait a few minutes, and then put a little bit of this in my hair. I use probably like a penny-sized amount, RIP to the penny, but this also does not feel too thick in my hair. So I love the consistency of this. It's very lightweight. And it smells like grapefruit, which is like one of my favorite scents. Very underrated scent. But it just makes my hair feel shiny and soft without feeling sticky or heavy. A lot of products like this that I've tried make my hair feel very sticky and I can feel it in my hair after it's dry. It feels like it never actually gets all the way dry, but this does not do that, so I really like this. Okay, I've tried every hair oil in the book. This one is by far my favorite. This is the Uemura Essence Absolue Nourishing Protective Hair Oil. This is so lightweight. So this is my finishing oil. It is not so watery that it doesn't feel like it's doing anything, but I can use it every day on my dry hair just to kind of revive it a little bit and give it some shine, and it just makes it feel extremely soft. I love this product. It is pricey, but I think that this little one was like 40 something and it lasts me, I mean, it's gonna last over a year. I got this bottle last year at Christmas time and I'm to about right there on it. So you get your money's worth with this. This is 100% worth the price to me. I love this hair oil and I will always have it on hand. And again, I've tried all the hair oils out there. Okay, last 2 things I wanna mention I use every day. So at night I sleep with this little, I don't know if it's silk or satin. I'll have to look on my Amazon history. This was like $4 on Amazon. And you look ridiculous while you're sleeping, but it really does do a good job at protecting your hair, making it not frizzy, preserving your style, and just making sure that you don't get a lot of breakage overnight. Hi. What are you doing?
Mickey
You want to watch Mickey Christmas? I'll put a link to the one that I have, but any of these on Amazon I'm sure are fine. Last thing is very similar. This is a shower cap, and this is also just a random Amazon find, but the elastic on this is really good, so it stays put. It does not slide around. It has like a, I don't know what the material is. Okay, it's a polyester inside. But this is my favorite if you style your hair and you want it to last through the shower, because my hair with my texture, if there's any sort of moisture in the air, then my hair will just fall completely flat no matter what I do, which unfortunately with where I live happens anytime I go outside because it's always humid here. But this helps. So anytime I'm taking a shower but not washing my hair, I will put this on and it just protects your style. And this was also very, very affordable. I think it was like $6 or $7, so love this. All right, so those are all of the products that genuinely improved my hair health. Again, I hope this was helpful if you're looking for some new product ideas to try. And if you like cozy beauty content and trying to feel put together as a mom, feel free to subscribe. I'd love to have you here, and have a great day.